Last year when the latest Knocked Loose record came out, I immediately thought I could recreate that drum sound with my drum plugin, Robot Dog Drums, no problem. And I did. And then I totally forgot about it until I was browsing my feed and this came up. So I thought I should make a little video on how I got that drum sound. Check it out. So like most of my tutorials using Robot Dog drums, it's almost too easy. There are several mix-ready presets for a ton of genres that people are actually producing music in 2025. So to get the Knocked Loose drum sound, the first thing you're gonna do is just pull up the preset Hardcore Grind. Now, like I said, this preset gets you 90% of the way there. So let's hear it, just this preset Hardcore Grind. That's pretty damn close, but this would be a pretty boring tutorial if that's where we left it. So we're gonna make some slight tweaks, and then I'm gonna show you a really special trick to use with Robot Dog drums. The first thing we're gonna do is to tune the kick and snare a little higher. Select the snare, take this little tuning control, and just crank it up a bit, like that. Here's how it sounds. We'll just go like that, that'll be good. And check out the kick drum. The kicks are really pretty low and deep. That's how I like them. But for this, we're gonna wanna go a little higher pitch. So let's tune it up. All right, that's gonna work great. Let's listen to it. Let's just make a few minor tweaks in the mixer. All right, we want this really dirty, gritty sound, so we're gonna crank the saturation all the way up right there. We want a little more room sound on the snare. Crank up the room right there. A little more reverb. And I think that's basically it. We're gonna leave it there. That's really damn close, but there's a really fun thing we can do to take it over the top. We're gonna throw another instance of Robot Dog drums into this contact window. Scroll down and check that out. And we're just gonna use this to layer an extra snare sound into the mix. So the first thing I'm gonna do is to go into Setup, and I'm going to clear all the MIDI mappings, only keeping the snare and rimshot active. Set those to D1 and E1, or whatever you have on the main instrument up here. D1, E1, D1, E1. All right, so going back to the kit, we're just gonna leave this on the total default alternative metal kit, and now as it plays, it's gonna play both of these snares. And it's not doing that for some reason. Oh yeah, there's this weird quirk with Contact where you have to go here and switch the MIDI channel to Omni. Now let's try it. There we go, layered snare sound. Now what we need is that really pingy, like piccolo, trashy snare sound that you're getting in all these hardcore bands. So luckily we got that in Robot Dog drums. Select the snare and go all the way to the bottom. That's where the higher tuned snare drums are. We're gonna go to this steel piccolo right here. That's got the sound, right? We're just gonna tune that up a little bit even from there. All right, perfect. Now let's hear those two in the mix with that layered snare sound. We aren't doing any additional mixing. This is just on a stereo track, and that's the beauty of Robot Dog drums. So that's pretty much it. I hope you found that interesting. If you have any other ideas for drum covers we should do, put them in the comments below. And until next time, I'll see ya. Cheers.